Hey, Snack Pack, snacking here, your butterscotch pudding cup of love, putting the banana cream in your pie, if you know what I mean. Bringing you another tactical breakdown. This one was, again, a couple weeks ago. Again, I want to say during placements, but it might have been just after. No, just after. Later that night, actually. Going to start you out with a beautiful shot of Doomfist's butt, because, I mean, you could bounce a quarter off that, right? This is another Sadie perspective game. You can't really see it. I'm going to play Mercy. We've got a Reinhardt, a Roadhog, and a Doomfist, and a Symmetra. I'm not sure what our sixth person is yet. We didn't get everyone chose up and spawn. Now, this team had been on a winning streak. We're a 6-stack. We're up against another 6-stack with coordinated logos. You know what that means. So either the other team is really good or really bad. Or really drunk. Drunk is always a possibility. Anyway, so let's jump in. I'm going to jump forward a little bit, just so, but I do want to catch Symmetra's turret placements.
For this, play for a second.
Go.
He's either easy to kill or a complete nightmare. It just depends.
I have a friend who's really good with them, so.
Well, I've played him a couple times in quick play since they fixed the bugs, and I've just been like annihilating with it. So
I got a Roadhog main, Reinhardt, Genji. They have a bunch of healer mains. They have like 4 healer mains.
Oh goodness.
Oh, that's painful.
I'm technically a healer main, but I haven't played a healer all night.
I'm actually a tank main, but all I ever do is heal.
4, 3.
I'm actually a tank main, but all I ever do is tank.
Attackers incoming.
Sentry turret placed.
Stop the payload.
Ryan's out of position. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Sounds like their Reinhardt's behind us. Sadie's paying attention to the point.
Oh,
Down 2.
No, down 3.
Back up.
Yeah, there's.
Okay, bad things happened. Looks like just a lot of exchanges back and forth. Doomfist is down. Our Ryan is down. Sorry, their Genji is down. Our Ryan is down. Their Mercy's down. They're up a tank. Our squishies need to pull back a little bit because it sounds like our Roadhog might have gotten wiped just a minute before.
That was some crazy cool.
I was gonna get
Did you see that protection on that Ryan? I hooked the Ryan and they all followed him.
Sadie is resetting.
Just gonna do this. Because they have
Trying to cover both entrances. No, don't send the balls at the D.Va.
Hook the Ryan?
D.Va eats balls.
Let's get proper formation.
Okay, now I got to give the enemy team some credit here. They are following their Ryan very well, which is really what you should do as D.Va until you see a squishy. So D.Va plays multiple roles because of her boosters. You can be an attack D.Va, you can be a defense D.Va, you can be just kind of a create space D.Va. You can't do it on your own. You cannot create space. Well, you can, but not very well as D.Va because you don't have the shielding that you used to. It's much better to follow your Ryan, since Ryan is either defense or offense, right? He doesn't have both at the same time, like Orisa does. Orisa can sit down a shield and then just fire. Ryan, you have your shield or you have your hammer, but you don't have both at the same time. So D.Va can be Reinhardt's damage when he's holding a shield. It actually works out really, really well.
He was out of mech. Kill the Mercy. Tracer behind. Hook the Genji. Don't.
I love Famic starts calls, by the way. He's so calm.
I'm 81 HP on cart.
Oh my god, Famic
Going to
starts
set
calm.
teleporter.
Nice. That was timed perfectly.
Good timing.
Get that Mercy. Come on. You got
It's okay. Backed up. Don't chase him.
Genji is behind us.
Genji's on the teleporter.
That was just unfortunate. So the only advice I can give here is let the teleporter go and go heal yourself, because now we're without Symmetra's gun for 5 seconds.
Damn it.
A momentary lapse.
Going for your team.
No!
Discharge.
Oh,
Res
not
me, laser
McLovin.
shatter. I'm on cart.
Good res.
Reinhardt was pulse bombed. Reinhardt was
There's a
res.
Diva on the right.
You don't say I need healing and then fly away, fire.
Diva coming behind.
Got the Mercy.
Diva makes almost as quick works as was with his turrets as Winston.
Fire,
Up
give
top.
me.
Behind you guys.
That was not a well-placed bunny bomb. Obviously, it got nobody. Unless that Diva... And the Diva wasn't being pressed. I'd have just flown away and saved the bomb.
Good job.
So far, we're holding the choke.
Tracer's being a little mad.
Online.
Diva's behind.
He's low.
We only got a partial voice on that Dragon Blade. Sadie's down, but so is the Genji. That was not a well done Dragon Blade either.
One hit. Nice.
Oh, I was gonna charge him and do the dream.
Oh, okay, that hurt. Lucky Fire Strike against our Mercy weakened her, and then the Tracer was able to damage her some more, and the Zen finished her off according to the kill feed. In the meantime, we've got an Earth Shatter that caught, looks like 3, maybe 4 of the team.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is gonna
That's a
hurt.
fat shatter. Mercy, stay alive.
She's dead.
I was already dead.
That was bad.
They just left this thing.
My sentry.
They still have no counter for Pharaoh, so we should be good with the Pharaoh. Symmetra, I don't know. After the first point, we should switch off Symmetra if it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much you could do there. The Reinhardt charge decided to chase, so there isn't much you can do there.
I agree.
But fuck.
So they've got the point.
I'm gonna just
Sadie
hide for a
switching to
second.
junk for
Jump on it the last
to
second.
maintain damage.
It's a perfect day for some
That's a solid switch.
The payload has reached
Run low.
checkpoint.
Run down.
We should have contested it, so we didn't.
They used ult. Get you down. I got Hoggle.
Kill feed is real messy. Looks like they're winning though. Which, with Mercy and Valk,
Both healers
doesn't
on the way.
surprise me. Alright, time to retreat, Sadie. So the mine was just a little mistimed. She got anxious with the Tracer being rezzed. She was still invulnerable when the mine went off. Otherwise, that would have been very well. Kill feed is a lot of blue, but we're staggered and a little out of position. This is a hard choke to hold with the enemy team having spawn advantage.
We gotta focus on Mercy more. The Mercy's not bad.
Sadie, do you want to switch to a healer, or are you cool?
Yeah, I can switch to healer.
Oh my god.
So now we're triple
How did he get
supported.
Oh.
Okay, with the call for her to switch to healer, that tells me that something's not working right. Either the Moira is not healing enough, the Mercy's not healing enough, or something, because Moira, if used correctly, can heal as much as Mercy. At least at the master level players, they can pull that off. I'm only able to do about I can heal about 3/4 with Moira of what I can as Mercy, provided I can stay alive. I still have positioning things that I'm not good at yet. So we're triple support. Let's see if that stays.
Nice fix, nice fix. Get on point.
Okay, kill feed's looking better, although our Rhine just went down. Ferris still in the air, that's a bonus.
Hey Ryan, I think it would be better if you went Diva for this one.
Diva?
Yeah, Diva for this.
Want to switch fire?
Also, Sadie, I don't understand why you're... Does that crosshair work for you? That's a weird crosshair to me, because Zen doesn't have spread. I would think you'd want a more accurate crosshair, but that's just your dad being picky.
Tracer. Tracer's come around back.
Another badly placed money bomb. Luckily, their Diva's not very good.
Get on point.
Oh, she missed it. Okay, that was really well played by removing yourself away. This is something I'm bad at with Mercy. Is with Mercy, I'm usually right behind the team. So when a shatter comes through, I'm usually at the extreme end of the shatter, but I still get caught. Because Sadie had pulled off to the side, the shatter missed her. She was able to discord the Rhyme and help take him down. We have a Reaper now.
Mercy done.
Nice. That was good.
I backed their team up, which is good.
Pulse bomb got the Mercy.
Tracer's discard.
So I am respawning.
Ryan's on his own. Don't go too far though.
Back up, back up, back up.
Keep that orb on that Farah, Sadie. She needs it.
Reinhardt discarded.
Hello. T3.
Mercy discarded.
Alright, there wasn't much you could do there. Positioning wasn't great. She was attempting to support some of the frontline people, and with Zen, because you have line of sight to get your orbs on them, you've got to be sometimes farther forward than really you want to be. Zen has such range that when you have long lines of sight, you can sit at the back a little easier. But she couldn't support the Farah and some of the others that were around the corner that way, so she was up front, which, put her at risk.
Mercy's trying to battle here.
Plus, their Tracer is pretty good at beating on the supports.
He heals 1 point. I'm dead.
Give me a Mercy
and the enemy bunny bomb still gets nobody.
You need to get that barrage off. They use their Zen ult.
Pulse bomb, and just nothing you can do about that.
I got Diva bomb. I'll throw into to break the shield, and then you can just.
Can you solo heal, Dad?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. On next death, I think I'm switching to Junk. Give us some more DPS output.
Oh my god.
I can probably solo heal because they have a Roadhog. Provided we can keep that Tracer off me.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Tracer's a bitch.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, everyone just group up.
Well, it's interesting. We died a lot.
We gotta hold this last push.
Not to the Genji ult.
Tracer spawn camping.
Okay. Then she. Easy.
She's down.
Oh, that felt good to see. And that didn't. There we go.
Nice drop.
That was much better. Now, this is a good ult combo for the enemy. The Mercy's in Valk, that's what it is. But that Shatter, and now we got a bomb incoming. This is going to hurt.
Gosh,
yep, that's exactly
making
right.
It too easy on them.
Nerf this.
I was trying to
Now that made up for all of the missed bombs up to now. That was a good one. I saw a Grandmaster feed where they were talking about using this is an interesting strategy. I'm going to have to talk to Puzzle, who's a pretty good Reinhardt. about this, but there was a strategy where you throw the bunny bomb first to force, and you throw it behind the Rhine to force the Rhine to turn around to save his team, and then your Reinhardt shatters when the other Rhine turns around.
Trolling us. The Genji is wrecking us.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Now they're going to stall here to try and keep us on point. They're not able.
Focus Mercy.
That's a good one.
Nice.
We could do it. We could do it.
That Mercy's down, so just do some damage. No point. Okay.
Alright, that's round
As soon
one.
as I rank. I mean, yeah.
Kinda good. Speeds up.
Is that true?
Picks I can be able to push.
I kind of like this team. Other than we don't have an anchor tank, which, unless we're very well coordinated, I think is going to be a problem. Soldier doesn't have to have an anchor tank, but your junk needs to get bubbles from the Zarya if he's going to be able to survive in this comp. Mercy can fly around. Lucio's got survivability. Soldier needs to take the high ground. If he's standing with the team, he will probably get wrecked because, again, there's nothing to block the damage on him. Or he needs to hide behind something, right?
It faster than them.
Hide behind the hog.
Let's bring it together.
I mean, we had some pretty good holds there.
Yeah, no.
Time of year to
Attack.
The junk will go.
I see who it is.
Check a widow. Be careful.
Attack commencing.
There's the Tracer.
Spot the payload.
Tracer on the right.
let's get patched up.
Might have been premature on the amp it up, but it's
Tracer done.
okay.
I got spam.
It's gonna make you feel better.
Kill the Junkrat over here.
So Sadie's strategy, and I've seen her talk about this before, it's kind of nice to see this in action, is to just sit behind the payload where you've got cover and switch between healing and boost. Lucio's speed boost does indeed speed up payloads. I don't know what the percentage is. I'll have to look that up someday. But so she's just attempting to push the payload as quickly as possible. And if they need if anybody needs healing, come to the payload.
Junkrat, you should get high ground.
That's good advice.
I can't with this Genji.
Her rat already has an ult. There you go.
It's a good flank by their Junkrat.
Ready for a shot.
That was a tire. I didn't hear the voice line.
Such fucking bullshit.
Alright, let's regroup and head on out.
I'm gonna go Pharaoh because I knew they were gonna do some shit like this.
Audio ready. You hear that?
Wait for it.
Get back.
Their Genji's gonna Dragon Blade.
Once the
top
pulse
left.
bomb missed.
Need heals.
Raising the volume.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, push in. The Ryan's down. Push.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Watch the Dragon Blade.
Mercy res. Or Mercy ulted.
Genji's on cart.
So I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but I noticed their Tracer would get injured and then the Junkrat came in and pushed. So I don't know if they're coordinating that or if they're just that lucky. But we're finally starting to get some people down. Although the Mercy is in Valk, this is going to be a tough push.
Mercy up top.
Here
Watch
comes
her
the blade.
on high. Nice pick. Nice pick.
Boop him.
Oh my god.
The res. Up in.
Now, I'll say something I do as Lucio, and it's just a playstyle thing, but back there a few frames, we saw the Reinhardt pressuring our team. But we were behind him. Something I've done is I've booped Reinhardt's either into or out of the combat, because by booping him into your team, you might have a chance to take him down if they're not otherwise engaged.
Genji on me. Half. Tracer behind.
I need to heal his mercy. Right here. 8 HP.
Unfortunately, the boot came too late to stop the res.
Reinhardt 1 HP. Reinhardt 1.
Amp it up, amp it up, amp it up.
Get on the payload. Get on the payload.
Close. Let's up the tempo.
Okay, we finally cleared them out. We've reset. We're back on the payload, moving things forward. Our tracers harassing, because they do that.
Where's he done?
Push off.
That was a good boot right there. And here we go again. Oh, there you go.
Fucking Genji, dude.
This is my jam.
We got the point, don't worry.
Make you feel better. Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Okay, let's think about the enemy team a minute. They've got, I think, 2 healers. I think they've got Zen Mercy. They've got 2 anchor tanks for high shields to protect their supports. And then they've got 2 flankers that are coming in and attempting to wreck, well, everything, but mostly our supports. That gives the other team a huge advantage because their supports are sitting safe for the most part. We can't do enough damage to them. Our supports are at risk because we can't keep the flankers out.
Nice bro.
It would be unorthodox. I almost would say we need an attack Symmetra. Teach those flankers a lesson. Oh, they have a Junkrat for high damage, so maybe they have single heal.
You feel that?
They are weak to the Pharah, though. That is a good choice.
They're grouping up. Watch out.
No, they're trying to come after.
Don't go in that room. There's a junk in there.
I'm starting to lag.
On the
Help.
card.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
so
unlucky.
loyal to me.
Nice ult.
You'll notice, however, your Mercy went into Vout because I ain't taking that to the face.
Reaper done.
Oh, turn it up.
Big shot.
Good tip. Thanks, Blizzard.
Thanks for that.
Oh my god, you can shoot those rip
Benji's
tires?
blind.
Really?
Junk right up top.
Okay, their Junkrat has high ground, and we don't really have a way. Well, they're getting
There is the rank.
Their Orisa has superior positioning. I actually need to remember that next time.
Oh, this is my jam.
This is a good play by Sadie, right? Because the enemy team is chasing, and she's just, you know, moving everything forward.
But Genji is not bad.
Oh, yeah, that
He's
was gonna
really
hurt.
Just camps. Cheap shit.
Okay, this is a... Sadie did the right thing. That was really good work on her part. It's unfortunate that the other team wasn't there to support her. We were chasing kills, I think.
Their Orisa wasted her ult on me.
Let's take it from the top.
Why's the payload stopped?
There's a Reaper up top.
60 seconds remaining.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, turn it up.
Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Oh, unlucky.
Shadow again.
Is he a fire again?
Wow, that was a lot of stuff.
Right said they'll have nothing now.
By the way, Reaper is
Okay.
most effective at very close range. Really, Sadie, turn that shit off.
Gotta get on point.
Yep. Thank you.
They got Death Blossom, right? Or no?
Already used
Used
it.
it.
Oh my god, this Genji!
Use a grab, use a grab.
Oh, that was a
Fuck.
good try.
I'm dead.
I got cut off by the building. I fucked up.
What the fuck? This Ryan is omniscient, dude.
Oh, this is my jam.
Yeah, fuck. They did way better ults.
Okay. I'm going to disagree with the assessment there at the end of the game by Hollywood. Although Hollywood's a pretty good player, I've played with him a few times now. For this particular game, the problem was really team comp versus team comp. The defense was single heal with high anchor tank. And until the end, they had two flankers, and then the Genji, I think, switched to a Reaper, and then they had a Genji plus extra high output because they had Reaper Junkrat. That is amazingly high damage with a pair of anchor tanks to protect everybody. The enemy team had overall pretty good positioning, especially at the doorway to that second point. They were positioned extremely well. And our team didn't have the anchor tanks for protection. And I think the Roadhog, and we had dual heal. So we could have supported two tanks. I think it's very hard to support two non-healing tanks. So Diva, Reinhardt, and whatever the other one is, Orisa. I think it's hard to support two of those three with a single Mercy or a single Ana. I think that's tough. But if you have a tank that can do some self-healing, which is either Zarya or Roadhog, combined with an anchor tank like Reinhardt or Orisa, you can support that pretty well as a single heal. But we had... so I think this team comp needed to include an anchor tank. I think that's what we were missing. I think that's the long and short of it here. Because there was nothing to rally behind. Nothing to rally around, right? I mean, I know Orisa on attack is tough because you have to reset your shield all the time. But Orisa's shield reset or respawns or cools down fast enough that you can get away with that. This comp was not right. And the other thing I noticed in this game is we were chasing kills and not playing the payload. That hurt us too. Anyway, that's my assessment of the game. It's another Sadie perspective. Anyway, it was good to see. Good stuff. Snacking out.
As a team compared to what we did, but it's okay.